Okay, it's Wednesday, October 19th, and this is a pre-opening SPY report, a little less than 2 hours before the open. Also, this is, I think, the anniversary of that Black Monday, October 19th in 1987, which is like 35 years ago. But anyway, what is developing here? I'll just quickly repeat what I described in yesterday's recap video, where I think we're getting ready to take out these highs up here and broaden out a little higher until proven otherwise. The first thing in terms of proven otherwise could be having a down opening below the midpoint of this red bar yesterday and having a two down bar, which could start a move towards, we're going to monitor this green line, which is the kind of the opening of the month. In other words, as long as we stay, this is the monthly chart, as long as we stay above this green line, we're green on the month and heading up, but that could, we still have time to change that by the end of the month. So if we do have a two down day, we'll play it. In terms of the two down day, if we get below this, and I'll show you in a second what's really developing in terms of a range in this area, and this is going to be key, whether we break out and hold or whether we fail. But if we do break out and have a two down day and hold, then you can see here on the 15-minute chart, which I was about to get to, if we break down, there is a gap down here to fill, which is right where that green line is, so that will be a key target area. And then you see really for the rest of the month, are we going to get below there or not? Or is that just another in this uptrend? I've been talking about how we've been pausing along the way and making it tricky for traders to hold on. So the question is, do we come all the way down here again and have some kind of consolidation before we move up to the top? But, we'll see. But the main thing, at least in the very short run for today, is this is what's developing. Here's the opening range. I always look at it. I'm kind of going with this whole, normally I just use, what looks like common sense in terms of the highs and lows. To me, we rallied up after market towards yesterday's high, and now we're kind of working down towards the lows of yesterday pre-market. We're down a little bit. So to me, what's developing here from yesterday is you can see a big range here between the blue lines. It's 2 days worth of price action. So this is consolidation, and the key is anytime I see consolidation anywhere, either I'm expecting it to continue and making it difficult trading, or I'm looking for a breakout one way or the other that holds, or I'm looking for a failure. That's some of my favorite trades, where you kind of have you see consolidation, it tries to move down below it, it fails, and then you come up and then all of a sudden it moves back to the top of the range. So in the end, it's going to require a breakout now of these blue lines, either up or down, that holds to determine where we really go next. If we get a move down to start the session that doesn't immediately fail, then I'm kind of expecting us, I'll play the downside today on the 15-minute chart. We'll go over that later if it happens, and I'm expecting us to kind of work towards this gap and maybe take that out, and a two down day with all kinds of targets down here. And again, maybe that's the start of just a weekly two up failure on Wednesday that never quite got to its target, eventually turns lower. Let's say we end up with a shooter bar by the end of the week, and then we have a two down week. And again, we have a lot of bigger picture targets up here. And this rally looked like a potential strong one that could last for a little while, but you never know if it's going, at what point it's going to stop. So some of the signs will be a two down day, also something that takes out this green bar and turns the monthly chart red, which would also mean that, we are filling this gap, but not just bouncing off of it. We're actually just holding in there. So if we can come down here, and then, that's what to look for. If price action decides to just rebound from this area or just keep going down, and then at that point, you just got to assume that this rally is kind of over. But, we'll get to that step by step. So anyway, big thing for today, I see pre-market range here. It would be nice, actually, if you get some kind of green bar to open strong that kind of goes to the midpoint of yesterday. I sort of always want my breakouts to occur like at the midpoint and above a previous bar, for example, on the upside. So if we start here at the bottom and get a green bar, I'll just be expecting to come to the top of the range first. And that will be the target of a potential trade that way. And then we'll kind of see if we break out to the upside in some form. So we're judging a breakout of this consolidation, let's put it that way. And we're going to use opening price action, as always, to see how it unfolds. And we have some of these bigger picture concepts in mind. Now, if we fail, two down, and and continue, then keep these areas in mind. And if we break up, which, until proven otherwise, I'm still looking for, then we have these three bars to take out, and we have a broadening action higher and possibly, a nice green week here to follow through into next week. So that's what we're looking for. Price action will lead the way as always. Keep an eye on this consolidation and how price opens.